What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Loso, and I'm glad you are watching this. Guys, this is my new channel, and this is where I'm going to upload fresh beats, all types of beats, hip hop beats, afro beats, afro pop beats, arabenta beats, dancehall beats, zim dancehall beats, reggae beats, all types of beats. I have another channel. If you know me, you know that I've been uploading some of the beats on my old channel. But again, there's something that I'm doing on my old channel. You can go ahead and check it. It's DJ Loso reviews, beats, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to mix stuff there. I just want to make it unique. It's for news updates, top 10, and any other stuff that have nothing to do with music and all that kind of stuff, because people will get confused and be like, wow, today I upload how to do this and all that kind of stuff, how to install Windows, and then tomorrow I upload a tutorial how to make an afro beat. It's totally confusing, guys. I don't want to lie. So my goal is not to confuse you guys, is not to make you confused. So I'm doing this live right now. Shout out to everybody who is watching this video, and let me know if you wanna ask something. Just go ahead and type and ask anything, and I'll be here. I'm here. I'm here. I'll answer you. And I'm streaming this video on Facebook right here and YouTube again at the same time. So this is really funny. So I'll be switching on and off, checking, the comments, YouTube, and all that kind of stuff, both sides. You're not gonna see it, don't worry, because I know what I'm doing. So, guys, today we want to talk about the do's and the don'ts when you're making an Afro beat and all that kind of stuff. So, uh, I did not uh, arrange, a specific list of the do's or the don'ts. So we're just gonna talk, pick them at random as we go, as we create and all that kind of stuff. I do not have a list right now, so I'll be picking something at random. Then I talk about it, like be it bass, leads, and all that kind of stuff, VST and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to you guys. And before we dive into the ocean, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel, and so that you can keep on learning more about music, beats, and all that kind of stuff. As you can see, this is a fresh new channel, beats made by a genius. So, guys, I'm excited, and I'm very excited. But a big shout out to you guys. You are the best. I do this for you, not for me. So I gotta make sure that you're satisfied and you love what you're seeing. So yep. So right now in front of me, I've got a beat. It's an Afro beat, Afro pop beat, something like that, and it's called Jerusalem. Okay, and I've made this beat for this girl called Kala Gray. She's currently in United Arab Emirates, and she's from Zim, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna use it for tutorials and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, and all that kind of stuff. So, guys, there are a lot of dons that you guys do when you're making beats. It's not like, when we are making beats, there's you have to follow every each and every rule and all that kind of stuff. There are rules and laws there, but there are some stuff that you shouldn't do. Why? It's because if you do those things, it's not like the police will sue you, or there will be somebody coming to sue you or to say, hey sir, you're not doing things right. No, sorry, excuse me. It's because it will take you time. You suffer some of the consequences, and you don't want to regret that. So I'm going to show you. Guys, I've done a lot of mistake, and um, I've learned, uh, a lot of tricks, through making mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes, so don't worry about that. And I'm going to show you now. So let me play this beat a little bit, and before we begin, so that you can feel motivated and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's the beat. As you can hear, guys, internet people of the internet, the beat is calm, the beat is kind of chilled. And there are a lot of things. I've got bass, I've got a kick, I've got the snare, I've got the bongo, I've got the steel drums, I've got the the kalimba, I've got the pads, I've got the percussion. I mean, like the cymbals and the hi hats. I've got the lead, two leads, and I've got the nice keys. That's just the piano from Nexus. I've got the bass, I've got the side bass and the top bass, and I've got the conga at the same time, especially on the chorus part right here. But if you listen to the beat, it's kind of calm and all that kind of stuff, and you're about to find out how I did that. Okay, the first thing that you don't wanna do is to spend more time trying to find the right, samples for your beat. You should make sure as a producer that you have the right packs for a particular genre. So every time, a producer like a soldier. You know, whenever a soldier is going out in the forestry, be it just for some fresh air and all that kind of stuff, he makes sure that he got a knife, he's got a gun, he's got some boots, his feet is ready to run, he's got water, a backpack, a rifle. Obviously, that's compulsory as a soldier. So you as a producer, before you open Fruity Loop, I'm not saying you can't make a beat without the packs, because speaking of Fruit Loop, um, Fruit Loop comes with its native packs, like, I mean, the kicks, the drum packs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're a professional, you can learn how to tune those packs, and and turn them into the sound that you want, depending with the genre. So, but if you're a newbie, or somebody who is just learning how to make music, you need to have the packs. You need to download. You can go on Google, man, and there are a lot of people out there, a lot of producers, a lot of professional producers, even right here on YouTube. They're just giving out the packs, and like, yo, guys, this is an afro pack drum. You can free to download. You open that pack, you find out the pack got snares, got hi hats, and other loops and all that kind of stuff. So those are the things that you need to have as a producer, the packs. So why? Because you spend lot of times trying to find a right kick. Yo, where can I find a right kick, a right snare, and all that kind of stuff, guys? Trust me. After 10 minutes of loitering around inside of your digital or your workstation, you will feel demotivated, and then you'll be feel like you check your phone, then you see somebody's texting you, maybe your girlfriend, your mom, or something, or let's just go out for some fresh air, and then you leave it. Guys, you don't want to do that. You want to win, and you want to make sure that as a music producer or as a beat maker, you win in whatever, in everything that you do. I'm here to support you. So, first thing, have right samples for the genre. Let's just go here, right here, and check on the kicks, right? So, right here, I got the bass drum, right? And then I've got the kick 57. I think this is from Cymatic's kick. I don't remember. So this kick 57 is kind of, it's kind of thump and muddy. And then this bass drum, it's kind of, very, it's knocking. Like, you need two kicks, the one that knocks and the one that is like cough 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 cough, something like that, right? Okay, let me play this one alone. And then this one is just a pure third, just to make both of the kicks, hit hard. Okay, there's nothing wrong with this bass drum alone, but it's not giving me a huge kick for this type of music. So I need to blend it with the kick 57 or with the thumb kick that has a lot of low end and all that kind of stuff, right? As you can feel right now, I've got a little bit of better sound. It's huge and all that kind of stuff. So if you double click on the track right here on the bass drum, it will take you to the piano roll, or you can just come here, right click, piano roll, then it will show the piano roll. When you place a note right here, the velocity of whatever note that you've just placed will be low. So for the kicks, you need to pull the velocity up so that you get a very hard hitting, kicks and all that kind of stuff, right? So make sure that the velocity of the kicks, everything is up. If it's like this, pull it up and make sure that it's hitting hard, right? Because when you're making an Afro beat, you need to make sure that the kicks stand up, the kick stand out, and all that kind of stuff. The kick is the fundamentals element when we talk of beats in general. So kicks are very important, and you want to make sure that they stand out and all that kind of stuff. If your kicks are hitting hard, then it's kind of, it's kind of cool because everything will be balanced. Kick and the bass. We will talk about the bass in a minute. For now, let's talk about the kicks. Okay, let's just go to the mixer and check what's up there, right? Okay, let me mute the kick 57. So here's what I've done on the bass drum. I didn't do a lot. It's kind of cool like that, but I might wanna do something. Okay, let me just do this. Check right here. Okay, double click right here, and then cut itself, right? And then come right here on the volume, increase a little bit, right? Uh-huh. Okay, click on the remove DC offset, right? Right. Tune this a little bit. Uh-huh. Okay. Before you send it to the mixer, you want to make sure that your kick isn't clipping before you add any effects right here. Okay. So, okay. So as you can see, maybe you're surprised. What is this? You see this drum is labeled drum. This is a parallel drum bus. Okay, let me go ahead and rename it. parallel drums. Okay, what is parallel compression? This is where parallel compression is doing. I've just put a compressor right here, and then I just exaggerated everything. Okay, let me put the attack time right here, and the release time faster, the attack time a little bit mid slow, then the release faster, and then the input is around 3.7 dB, and then the ratio I just exaggerate. So I'm blending, it's like I'm blending the sound. I'm doubling, let me just say that. The sound of the kick, I'm doubling it into two so that I can get the double heavy sound. Okay, so here's what I've done on this bass drum. Okay, let's just change the color of the bass drum so that we can see it clearly. Okay, let's put it green. Okay, bass drum right here. Okay, then I just side chained. Okay, let me just do this. You just click right here, and then you click side chain to this track. Then you go pick a fruity sand. Fruity sand. Where is fruity sand? Fruity sand, fruity sand, fruity sand. Okay, right here. Then after you pick a fruity sand, you just select the parallel drums and all that kind of stuff. So I want to play before and after. Okay, let me pull this one down. It's down now. Let's pull this up. Okay, you see? Off. Okay, I think. Okay, let me release a little bit. Right. Something like that. Okay, the parallel drums. The same thing with the kick 57. Okay, let me just say the kick thumb. Let me just rename it like that. Right. That's better. That's not bad. So that's how I mix my kick, guys. I don't put a lot of stuffs. If my samples sound good, I just tune them right here, before I send them to the mixer, depending with the sound that I wanna, if I want to make a kick tight, I just tune it right here, remove DC offset, and make sure that cut by itself, and increase a little bit of volume right here. Um, just to make sure. If I wanna go further, I just click right here on the pre-computed effects. Then I just can make some adjustment right here. But for now, I think I'm satisfied with it. So my kick, this is the sound of my kick. And the other thing, before I start mixing on my master bus, I just make sure that I put a soft clipper so that I won't clip. Right. Okay. And then the other thing that you might want to put before a soft clipper, it's a parametric EQ or any other EQ. This comes with Fruit Loop. This is a Fruit Loop EQ, and then you select this preset called 20 hertz plus 18 kilohertz card. So what this does is it just kind of removes some of the, around from 0 to 20 hertz, from 0 to, let me just say from 0 to 30, there's nothing going on here. The sub bass kind of starts around 61 hertz. That's where the sub bass starts. So there are a lot of frequencies going on that you can't hear with your own ears, and the computer can hear those frequencies. And okay, maybe you're saying that, Okay, because I can't hear those frequencies, so it does not matter. The thing is, those frequencies will add up. The bass frequencies, the strings and all that kind of stuff, and then they will create a huge, pile of unwanted rubbish. Then they will mud up your mix. They will mud up your beat. Sometimes you ask yourself why my beat is muddy and all that kind of stuff. Those are the frequencies that you don't want to use, that you are not just removing. So most of the times, even on a kick or whatever, just make sure that you pull up an EQ. It's not rocket science or something that is very difficult, like parallel compression and all that kind of stuff. Don't do parallel compression if you don't understand it, guys. If you are a newbie, just stick to the basics. So let me just say right here. Okay, as you can see, my kick, a lot of harmonics of my kick are right here. Okay, right, that's where my kicks are. Okay, I don't want to clip. And then the other thing is to make sure that you don't want to clip on the plugin, right? Make sure your plugin isn't clipping. If your plugin is clipping, then it's danger. You might want to attenuate the volume on the gain, knob down, so that you won't clip, right? Okay, let me just boost the harmonics of the kicks. Okay, and then on the thumb kick, okay, let me boost again somewhere right here around 109. And I'm not clipping. That's wonderful. Okay, enough with the kicks now. And now that we've got our kicks right and all that kind of stuff, and then let's bring up the bass. This is where a lot of people struggle. The bass and the kick, like, yo, when I play my bass and the kick, it's a mess and all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure that everything is calm. The bass and the kicks are the pillars of, it's like a foundation in the pillar. The bass is very important when you're making a beat. You can't just make a beat without the bass or even the kicks. So those are the two most important things when you're making a beat, to make sure that those things sit well in the mix. If they don't sit well in the mix, then it's chaos. So let's just go ahead and check out our bass. Okay, in this case, let's just a very very basic bass right here. So first we got the sub bass. This is the most deepest bass that, it's like it's a submarine. I like to call it that because it just travels underneath the water. It's like underneath. So most of the people do this mistake. They put this sub bass. But the thing is, one thing with the sub bass is you can't hear it on the small speakers, like the Bluetooth speakers, some of the earphones, and all that kind of stuff. But here's the trick that I'm about to show you to make your bass stand out in small speakers. So as you can see, this sub bass, I'm even struggling to hear it with my headphones and monitor speakers. But to raise the harmonics of the bass, we need to put what we call the top bass. I just renamed it bass top and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so what I've done on the sub bass, I just cut all of the unwanted frequencies from 100k plus to around 106 hertz. And then I did put a fruit limiter. Why I put a fruit limiter is because I'm using it on the compression mode. I'm side chaining a bass drum kick. The bass drum kick is just whenever the kick hits, it will just compress the bass down so that it won't clash, because the kick and the bass operate on the same spectrum, on the same frequency spectrum. You need to understand that. So if you don't sidechain the kick and the bass, you will struggle having these two working together, because the bass is trying to say and then the kick is also trying to say at the same time. Then the two will clash, and then you hear that and the unpleasant sound coming out. And then what I've done next, I just picked the PM Loud Bass. I love this plugin. It's a very good plugin. It comes from the PM. I just tune more of the, I just boosted the bass just to get that nice sub bass and all that kind of stuff. Then on the bass top, what I've done is I just cut some of the low end that I don't want. Then I also put a fruit limiter, and the same thing with another kick. Then I did put distortion. Another mistake that a lot of newbies do out there is they don't use distortion plugin. Okay, distortion. What is distortion? And a lot of people just saying distortion, saturation, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let me put it like this. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain this. Let me put it like this. When you put a distortion, it's like a color. You're coloring the sound. You're just giving it the color. If it's saying then you are making sure that that sound is more enhanced, just to give a little bit of distortion on it, a little bit of vibration to the sound, so that it can be more alive and it can be heard more nicely. I don't know what's your definition of distortion or saturation. I don't know, but you just get the point, right? So right now I'm using the decapitator to just bring the harmonics of the top bass right here. Before, after. Okay. That's it. My bass and kick now balanced, and then I know that I'm cool. So the next step is percussion. That's my snare. Okay, let's go ahead and rename it. Snare. I didn't do much on the snare. I just, put the reverb on it, and this is some kind of difficult way of putting reverb. So I just selected the blank channel, then loaded reverb on it, pulled the dry down, pulled this knob up, the wet up, the size large. Then on my snare channel, I did put a fruity sand, then selected the verb because I side chained it to the reverb thing. Then on the parametric EQ, I just cut the low end that I don't want, and some of the 10 plus K kilohertz that are not necessary. So let me just load another EQ effect right here. Okay, let me boost the lows of the kick of the snare. That's nice. Sometimes you don't have to do a lot of stuff. Okay, let's move on. Okay, the bongo mixer and put some reverb on it. Okay, let's find the sand and let's side chain this snare to the reverb. Right click side chain to this track, then go back again, load a fruity sand, click on the send to and send to reverb. That's nice. Okay. Don't put a lot of stuffs when you're making afro beat. A lot of people put a lot of, you put this, you put, you put. Guys, stop doing that. I'm not saying there's no rules in making music, but you just wasting your time. Some of the things that you guys do eat a lot of time. So guys, don't do that. Make sure that whenever you're making a beat, try to make it as simple as possible. You know, adding a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff doesn't make your beats fancier or doesn't make your beat good and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people, they put a whole lot of packaging. You don't have to put all those things, guys. Save some of the things for your beat, next beat that you're going to make. So just use a few stuffs and then move on. Okay, now we're done with the percussion. Let's go with the steel drums. You know, these steel drums comes from the Purity plugin. You just go on the bell and pack, you find steel drums. They're just cool. I didn't want to mess these steel drums, so I just left them like that. One of the things that you should do most of the time before you send the VST plugin to the mixer is to try to mix it yourself. Each and every plugin has some settings. You can put reverb, pre-delay, whatever, chorus, and all that kind of stuff. As you can see here, let's play the steel drums. I'll show you something. Okay. As you can. That's for the delay, and here that's for the chorus. And all that kind of stuff. You can even EQ. Okay, reverb. You can EQ and all that kind of stuff. And another tip is, once you see that, okay, this I like these steel drums, you just tweak and tweak and tweak until you get your sound and all that kind of stuff. Just come right here, save preset as, and then go, maybe let's say, to the desktop or whatever, and then create a folder there. In this case, I've already created a folder, DJ Loso FL presets, and then Purity. Inside the Purity, you can rename these steel drums. It's kind of cool, guys, because next time when you're making an Afrobeat, you think about steel drums. You just be like, okay, then you drag and drop that folder to FL Studio, and if you open right here, okay, where is my presets? Right here, Purity. As you can see, here we go. That's our steel drum right there. Okay, let's go ahead and play it in the post. Okay, let's put some pads. Oh, I just left some pack loop. I love this. Another thing is, don't forget to save. Don't just save, but make sure that your beats, you're saving your beats as zipped song. just something can happen and Fruit Loop won't reload your video, your project. Something has happened, so your project crashed, this and that, blah 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 blah. You feel like I wanna cry. Yeah, shit happen. So make sure you save and don't waste any time. So most of the times it sucks whenever I smash the save button, the control S, then it saves like this. It sucks. So make sure that after maybe 10 minutes or so, you save it as a zip file, then save it back again as a F Studio song file, so that whenever you smash, the control S is just save just like that. Another tip is to come right here on the file and then select frequently every 5 minutes and before risk operations. Something can happen, the electricity can trip anytime. Something in the computer will just stuck and freeze and you didn't save. It sucks. Make sure you save the presets, number one, because you just discover this sound that you want and you want to use it in the future for the Afro beats. The next thing, you save the project as a whole. Another thing, don't add a lot of stuffs to the beat, a lot of percussion, a lot of stuffs that will confuse the beat. Okay, let's go ahead. So my pads are coming from, I know that you're wondering, simple codes, simple pattern. Where are these pads coming from? Nice pads. This is not a pad actually. It's these are strings, but there's something that I've done to them. Another mistake a lot of people are doing is a lot of young engineers, they just choose very bad VST plugins. When it comes to strings, the beat sounds like wah, wah. The strings shouldn't sing like a kettle, something that is boiling, and all that kind of stuff. No, the strings should flow underneath, just like a river, nicely and all that kind of stuff to support all the elements of the joint and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you choose the right strings. So I've chosen the strings that are not right, but here's what I've done to them. I did choose a parametric EQ and then cut the lows and cut the highs just to get that boxiness. Before, I don't like that. It sounds amateur. That's better. Let's hear it in the. As you can hear, my purge are not disturbing everything, the percussion and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Naskis. From Nexus. It's just an expansion I took from internet. Then I love this one. It's a Coldane expansion. It has a lot of cool sounds. Then I had to save it as nice keys. But at the same time, I don't want these nice keys to sound like noisy and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear them. I want to feel them. When you're making a beat, some of the sounds you don't have to hear them. You have to feel them, man. Come on. Let's bring in the conga. Obviously, without the 808 conga, we can't call it an Afrobeat. Okay. It's not that heavy, just basic. Call itself. It's in mono. Remove DC offset. Okay, let's boost it a little bit. Some distortion. Just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And on the mixer, what I did is I did put an EQ, just cut some of the highs and some of the lows, and then I also put in EQ just to boost the bass a little bit, and the clarisonics to boost the bass a little bit, and then the fruit limiter to side chain it the 808 with a kick. To dominate. I don't want it to be noisy and all that kind of stuff. And then my favorite instrument right here is kalimba. What I did is I have a low end CPU, so I converted these chords into the audio. Okay, let me just go ahead and play this. This comes from a plugin called Hive. Okay. Our leads. This I named it Sunny Beach lead from a plugin called Silent. It's another guitar that I fell in love with. Then I tuned it and all that kind of stuff until I have achieved the sound that I want. Then saved it to my preset, to my preset folder as Sunny Beach lead, and I use it most of the times. That's nice. Okay. On the right side, I have a trombone. I love that. It's not doing that much. It's a trumpet. Okay. If you listen nicely, you can hear everything. Another thing that you need to do is to pan, is to make sure that, why do we pan? Do we pan for fun? No. Panning is vital. It really helps you to hear sounds, and it also divides the frequencies. Like the leads, if you put 2 or 3 leads, they are kind of clashing and all that kind of stuff, playing, they are dominating the same frequency spectrum. So what you need to do is you need to give this lead space and this space by panning and cutting some of the sounds and all that kind of stuff, so that whenever these sounds hit together, they won't clash. They'll give you a nice sound. That's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and watching me trying to explain some of the things that you need to consider when you're making an afro beat. I'm not a guru or a top-notch producer or beat maker when it comes to beats, but with the few years that I've been in the music industry, I've understood a lot of stuff that I need to share with you. There are a lot of things coming. There are a lot of beats coming. I've hundreds and hundreds of beats that I need to upload right here on the channel. Some will be free, some will be, for sale, because I also need to support this channel, by advertising and all that kind of stuff. So support me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and please share also this video. And if you're watching it on YouTube, just visit my YouTube channel and subscribe and enjoy lots and lots of videos coming. And thanks for watching again, guys. And you are the people that make me always want to create something. And don't forget also to check my other old channel. It's DJ Loso Beats reviews, news, and updates. Until next time, guys. DJ Loso.